خاور ګلان چارا وړي دینا جانان ما په سیمه ګرځا زه په تور غره تور خاورو کې لغړېږم مینه
A famous speech by the great poet and philosopher Muhammad Iqbal, who in Allahabad spoke about the need to consolidate Muslim power in the northwest of India. He spoke consistently in terms of this state, this Muslim state remaining part of the All India whole. It was never meant to be a totally separate state, and he spoke in his Allahabad address about how this northwestern Muslim majority state would be the best defender of the rest of India against the hordes from Central Asia.
I have never seen a more unnatural border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. There's no natural border. It was over boulders. They had marked it with chalk. That was Afghanistan, this is Pakistan. There was no natural border in that sense.
A sociologist from Lucknow, Professor Mukherjee, interviewed Jinnah and said that this was in 1942, and he said that one fear of Pakistan would be that if Pakistan was made, it was likely to get into some kind of an alliance or togetherness with the Middle East, with Afghanistan, Middle East, you know, that Islamic continuity. And will that pose a threat to the rest of India?
What situation is Pakistan facing today? Because of terrorism and Iraq, Palestine, Afghanistan.
And Jinnah gave a very interesting reply. He said, no, not at all. Pakistan would not join because historically Pakistan has been separate from the Middle Eastern area. Historically Pakistan has been a part of the South Asian continuity. Therefore, an independent Pakistan would act like a buffer between Middle East and India. So he was hinting that an independent Pakistan, in the long run, it was in the Indian interests to have Pakistan safeguard India from any kind of onslaught from Middle East. But that was not to be.
Muhammad Yunus was my maternal uncle. He opted for India. He felt we could have achieved much more being together. Now, after Pakistan coming into being, he said there are so many Muslim factions that are fighting among themselves, and that has made Pakistan very weak.
Pakistan is fracturing because of Shia-Sunni conflict. So the state in Pakistan is now being threatened by the Islamists. After partition, Pakistan did not obtain its share of the security infrastructure. We were forced to rely on recruiting the tribesmen who were told to go and fight in Kashmir, and that this was a jihad. Due to this original sin, shall I say it, we allowed ourselves and our institutions in the security field to be penetrated by the religious elements, and it has continued right up till the present. So everyone is now paying the price for that.
So I agree with you that we try to occupy.
They said, Zan or Zar, this is for those Kabbailis and raiders. Zan means woman, Zar means wealth.
We made the mistake of taking the Kashmir question to the United Nations under Chapter 6 of the UN Charter, which is the dispute, not Chapter 7, which is aggression. And there it has remained for the last 60 years. Having gone to the UN, then we realized that it got involved in the Cold War rhetoric at the UN. So we have now insisted that this is a bilateral matter between India and Pakistan, and no third party or the UN can get involved.
Kashmir is related to the water issues. Kashmir is also related to a strategic border area. Kashmir is also a Muslim state. Kashmir has also had the historical links.
Freedom of press. What kind of animal is that? Where does it live? It does not live here in Srinagar, at least.